Well, hello there, how is everyone? I hope you're all well on this terrific Thursday. It is absolutely terrific, and you're absolutely terrific for being here. And you're looking absolutely terrific too. Keep clipping this damn wire. Damn it, wires everywhere. Cable management, baby, look after your cables. Anyway, we're going to be talking about a lot of things today, and I'm running real late. As you can tell, the day's probably not going to plan, but everything will work out in the end. As this morning we're talking about Sebastian Rogers. Because, oh my word, so a new search started. Let's have a look into this first, shall we? Let's have a look. Because I know some of you, I don't know where you got left off, but they'd done some search, they'd found some glasses, they'd said they'd found some, but anyway, turns out they're not his. So new search underway for Sebastian Rogers as investigators confirmed glasses found were not his. Investigators were spotted scouring woodland and creeks near the 15-year-old's home in Tennessee. A pair of glasses found in the area where Sebastian Rogers disappeared in Tennessee did not belong to him. Investigators confirmed on Wednesday morning. New search has begun in the area where the autistic 15-year-old disappeared more than 5 weeks ago. At a press briefing on Tuesday, Eric Craddock, Chief Deputy for the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, the SCSO, confirmed that the glasses had been found with an investigation underway. On Wednesday morning, SCSO issued an update saying it wanted to clarify that the eyeglasses recently found are not related to Sebastian Rogers. The update came after the office announced its renewed search, with dozens of officers seen searching around a highway known as Long Hollow Pike, just north of Hendersonville. In a statement, SCSO said it and other agencies were conducting another thorough search of the area close to where the 15-year-old vanished on the 25th of February. Despite exhaustive efforts, there are no leads or evidence to indicate the search will be immediately fruitful. Might somewhere down the line prove to be fruitful, but not immediately fruitful. SCSO said, however, we are committed to leaving no stone unturned. Pinning it, in our mission to locate Sebastian and bring him home safely. Photos and video from the scene showed officers scouring the area on foot, including climbing through thickets alongside creeks, while rafts were also brought in. It is believed much of this area has been searched before, but at a press conference yesterday, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, Susan Nyland, said they were planning to recheck leads. "We are not done," Ms. Nyland said on Tuesday. "It's gone back to what could be considered good old-fashioned police work. Interviewing individuals, re-interviewing individuals, checking leads, rechecking leads." In a separate update on Wednesday, TBI confirmed its agents were involved in the new search. The Bureau also said that it had an altered version of Sebastian's Amber Alert posted has been shared on social media. I know there'd been some fucking, like, been edited or something, and the photo had been edited, all that. Please be aware that a lot of false information is being posted through social media channels, the agency said, adding it was continuing to use the original poster shared more than a month ago. This is talking about the edited photograph being used. Please be aware that a lot of false information is being posted through multiple social media channels, the agency said, adding it was continuing to... I just read that twice. Good one, dummy. The 15-year-old has not been seen since he went to bed on the 25th February at his mother's home in Hendersonville. Now, obviously, him going to bed and being confirmed by mum is kind of... Did he go to bed? Did he make it to bed? And I know this is going to split the room, so to speak. But sadly, statistics show that in the vast majority, high 90% of cases where harm comes to a child or there is a missing child, then you generally have to look at the families. Now, it might not be that the family did anything, how can I say, anything directly. And like what I'm saying here, this is purely my opinion. I'm not saying that the parents are guilty of anything at all. But the statistics show that when a child goes missing, you need to start at home. You need to start at home. Now, it could simply be that something happened at home that triggered an event. And that event leads to a situation, cause and effect. Argument at home. Something happens. Something blows up and it spirals out of control and something happens. And I think with the Sebastian Rogers case, we're at that juncture where we have to seriously consider what actually happened to Sebastian. Now, did he just get up out of his own volition for no reason whatsoever other than, I just feel like a stroll in the night? Feel like a stroll. Because let's put it, we know teenagers can sneak out at night. They can sneak out, of course they can. I used to think about sneaking out, but I knew that I'd have had my legs broken if I did. But I know that there was definitely teens out there who were sneaking out of the house at night, and they do, and yes, he may have autism, but that doesn't mean that he is not capable of doing what any other teenage boy is capable of doing. So he could have got up out of his own volition and ventured out of the house. Maybe he did it multiple times. Maybe it's just something that he did and he would normally return. Maybe he got into difficulty. But apparently no scent found by dogs. Nothing found. Mysterious lights of dumper trucks or rubbish lorries. We have some elements of the story that has kind of pricked people's curiosity as to whether he actually made it home after the meal that they'd gone out to, and different bits and pieces. And the parents have been sort of questioned as to, what, your child is missing and you're leaving the area? Because if I had a child who was missing, I would fucking absolutely not be leaving the area. What if he returned home? What if he returned home and you're just not there? But look, people grieve in different ways. People panic in different ways. People worry and get concerned in different ways. And like I said in the previous video, some people just have situations that don't stop. Life doesn't stop just because something like this happens. But again, from a statistical analysis perspective, in the vast majority of cases where there's harm or a child goes missing, you can generally start at the parents. Now, they have not been cleared because this is an ongoing investigation. When I say parents, I mean the people who he lived with. I don't think dad has got anything to do with this situation whatsoever. And like I say, I'm not saying stepdad and mum had got anything to do with a potential situation, but I am saying that the statistics would say otherwise. And, you know, we can't just get in a situation like we did in the Michael Vaughan case where nobody dares say anything about anything. This needs to start moving. We need to get the wheels in motion and get this case seen and everybody talking about it. And sadly, the only way you're going to do that is to start talking about every single element of this case that needs to be spoken about. And some people will have the stones to come forward and start doing it, and others won't. And we know what happens when you start saying, hold on a second, maybe we should look closer at home. People start getting bent up out of shape. But I'm telling you, statistically, you have to start looking closer to home. Let me know down below what you think, and I'll catch you all in the next one.